My jaw almost hit the floor when I discovered this quotation from the economist John Maynard Keynes. Lenin is said to have declared that the best way to destroy the capitalist system was to debauch the currency. By a continuing process of inflation, governments can confiscate, increasingly and unobserved, an important part of the wealth of their citizens. By this method, they not only confiscate, but do so arbitrarily. And while the process impoverishes many, it actually enriches some. The sight of this arbitrary rearrangement of riches strikes not only at security, but at confidence in the equity of existing distribution of wealth. What a lot of folks don't realize is that the debasement of currency is the root of decline or revolution. When people say that the market system doesn't work anymore, they are justified, but mistaken. Money printing can be a cynical Marxist-Leninist strategy, or it can be a corner into which empires simply paint themselves. Either way, it's happened before, over and over again. Rome, Weimar, the Ottomans, the British. Why should it be any different for the United States? An empire's fall is preceded by central bankers who have no choice but to print money to cover lavish government spending to maintain power. But somebody benefits first from that intervention: the wealthy. Class inequality becomes more evident because a few wealthy people benefit from what is called the Cantillon effect. While everybody pays $12 for eggs, the people see the grotesque divide between haves and have-nots, blame capitalism, and call for more government assistance. But the government is broke and in deep debt, and this is a cyclical opportunity for socialists. Consider the Cloward-Piven strategy proposed in 1966. These activist academics advocated deliberately overloading the American welfare system to precipitate a fiscal crisis that would force fundamental political change, such as the adoption of a guaranteed national income. This overlaps with Lenin's insight: accelerate the system's stresses to achieve revolutionary political ends. Where Lenin allegedly saw currency debasement as a way to undermine capitalism through destruction of wealth, trust, and social cohesion, Cloward and Piven sought to overwhelm existing institutions through unsustainable spending. Both approaches recognize that economic crisis can delegitimize existing systems and create popular support for radical restructuring. Whether through the chaos of inflation, eroding property rights and class relationships, or through a debt spending overload that demonstrates the inadequacy of existing welfare arrangements. Cloward and Piven perceived the Leninist strategy of forcing their replacement with more comprehensive alternatives. This is democratic socialism in a nutshell. But what about the Republican imperialists who want to control the military-industrial complex? It doesn't matter whether it's guns or butter, welfare or warfare. Too much debt spending requires money printing, sometimes called monetary Keynesianism. I'm aware of the irony. Now, as the great powers jockey for position on the world stage, the Republican imperialists play right into democratic socialist hands. And this is where we are. Where we really do need a comprehensive Doge effort to reduce debt spending, as well as far less money printing, the Republican imperialists just passed the Big Beautiful Bill, which heaps debt on a federal government that is already sailing battleships on a sea of red ink. Whether it comes with a bang or with a whimper, short of returning to market fundamentals, the United States is screwed. So get ready. The Leninists are waiting to rise again. They want to build their utopia in the ashes of a once great civilization. Wall Street, the military contractors, and other short-term beneficiaries of the Cantillon effect are letting it happen. As the ignorant masses cry out for relief, all the incentives push us toward economic destruction. If you're a creative, a builder, or an innovator, you might be ready to win funding. Through Human Respect Labs, you can get up to $30,000 to fund your next creative project. But not just any project. We're looking for 6 kinds of builders: video storytellers, community builders, writers, entrepreneurs, strategists, and innovators, any of which should be dedicated to human liberation. That means making government obsolete. Why? We know too much energy goes into politics, but not enough goes into real solutions. So if you're a freedom lover and you have a project idea that promotes peace, autonomy, and voluntary collaboration, we want to hear from you. Apply now at humanrespectlabs.org. That's humanrespectlabs.org. Criticize by creating.